Okay, we're currently running a little late. Both passengers here at Swansea before departing. So press T to open the doors. Oh yeah, I'm also using normal latency, so I think there's about a 15-second delay. Just want to see how this one goes. Hopefully our train won't break in half. So set up the cab. You need to put the master key in, so Shift W, reverter to neutral. Set up the TMS, so I can put in that. Set the train destination, so I need code 1115 for Cardiff. That's command in progress. Turn the DRA off because the banner repeater up there is showing a not danger aspect. Set up the headlights, so put it to the day position and wait for departure. So that's it. The destination says Cardiff Central, and that's Cardiff Central in Welsh because this service is entirely in Wales, so I assume the destination will be Welsh. Yeah, it's a 3,175. It is. So where we're stopping? We're stopping at Swansea, Llansamlet, Skewen, Neath, Britain Ferry, Baglan, Port Talbot Parkway, Pyle, Bridgend, Llanharan, and Cardiff Central. So Cardiff is about 45 miles away. Hopefully this scenario should take about 55 minutes. So the next stop is Llansamlet at 7:49. Just turn the guard buzzer, vertical to forward and power to notch 1. Oh yeah, I'm also using the AP 175 because it makes it sound so much better. So starting Swansea, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour, and we have about 4 miles to the first stop, which is Llansamlet. Oh, in OBS, I put the base canvas resolution to the dimensions of my monitor, and then just rescale the output to 1280 by 720, and hopefully that should make the picture look a lot better. I think for next time I will probably go back to ultra low latency because my screen is showing me passing the IET depot, and the screen on my laptop is showing me leaving the station. 175.06 Arc radio today. Yes, also with the same family as Class 180. So speed limit is going up to 40 miles per hour. So the line joining from the left is from Fishguard Harbour and Carmarthen. So I think this is called Landor Junction. I hope the volume was okay. So bring the speeds back up to 40. I don't think there's kind of any difference between notches 3 and 4. So the speed limit is surely going up to 70 miles per hour. So we should be in our first stop in the next 4 minutes-ish. I also like how AP did separate sounds for the interior. So if I just wait for the train to get to 70 in 3, 2, 1, put the power to maximum, and there's completely different sounds. I think the horn is the same. The 110.5 is finding it a bit difficult to climb up this hill. So going up on 1 to 106. Not as good as yesterday. Oh, that's timing. There's time for something to go wrong. So coming up on Llansamlet station. So coming in on Llansamlet, the speed limit is going down to 65, and I'm aiming to stop at the end of the platform. Yeah, I think these platforms are pretty short, so not aiming to come in any faster than 20. So arrival at Llansamlet. Very, very slowly. Hi, Southern Transport. So the next stop is Skewen at 7:53. Oh. Yeah, thinking it might need to change some settings. Hang on. Okay, so departing Llansamlet, the speed limit is 65 miles an hour, and we have about 2 miles to Skewen. So yeah, these stations are pretty close together. So the speed limit is currently 65, going up to 75. I'm also going on a downhill gradient into Skewen, so I should probably brake sooner than I normally would. So I was thinking about the Penistone line, or Penistone. Is that in Trainsome? Is it like a freeway route? So braking for Skewen. So aiming to stop at the end of the platform. And arrival at Skewen. Okay, the next one is Neath at 7:57. So coming into Neath, the speed limit is going down to 35. And I'm currently doing like 60. Who's heard of the coffin dance? I haven't. So bringing the speed down to... I should have done it yesterday when the 390 died. So bringing our speed down to 35, like this. and then just let it coast into Neath. Dance. Okay. So coming into Neath, I'm moving to stop at the 3-car stop sign. If I can remember where it is. So 3-car stop sign is here. So we'll arrival into Neath. Class 332, 333 are funny looking, aren't they? Yeah, they're a bit strange. Okay, next up is Britain Ferry at 8. So passing Neath, the speed limit is 35, and we have about 2 miles to Britain Ferry. So why are these two signals really close to each other? Speed limit is now going up to 70. So speed limit is now 70 miles an hour, and we can start accelerating to that, and soon it's going up to 90. Alright, I think for next time before the next stream, put the settings to ultra low latency, and set my computer on just before starting the stream. I think that might help. So, Britain Ferry in about a mile. Sounds like an F1 engine in a Toyota Yaris. Yeah, they do look really good in the new Northern White livery. So start braking for Britain Ferry. So platforms at Britain Ferry should be just after this overbridge. So aiming to stop at the end of the platform. There's the 3-car stop sign. And I've overshot it a bit. And arrival into Britain Ferry. Yeah, it's a shame that Northern are withdrawing all the 319s. Okay, the next stop is Baglin at 8:04. Do a passenger view departure. So Baglin in about a mile and a half. The 175 still look good in the original Return to Wales livery. Yeah, the new Transport for Wales one is literally just mostly white with a bit of red on it. Who remembers Hull Trains 222s? I've never seen one. But just trains to make a scenario where you take a 222 from King's Cross to Peterborough. That might be interesting for a stream. It looks like a bus in the inside. No, buses are worse. So coming into Baglin, I'm aiming to not overshoot the platform completely. So gently arriving into Baglin. So a gentle arrival into Baglin. Oh yeah, I think on this particular day the service was running about 9-10 minutes late. Don't know why, just was. I like DAFs. DAF. Next up is Port Talbot Parkway at 8:08. Oh yeah, the truck. Oh yeah. Why didn't I remember that? Stream says excellent connection. Hopefully it should be a bit better. Because 142, 143 run in Wales, don't they? I think they ran in Wales. I'm not sure if Transport for Wales has... I'm not sure if TFW has withdrawn them yet. But yeah, Transport for Wales did have 142s and 143s. About 1 for 70 coming up shortly. So Port Talbot Parkway in about 1.5 miles. So we're getting about 30 to 40 FPS, so it's running really well. Speed limit is now 70 miles per hour. They also make buses that have better acceleration than some diesel trains. Well, of course, a bus will have better acceleration than the train. Well, there's less weight. Yeah, buses do tend to have significantly less mass than a train. Arriving into Port Talbot Parkway. Aiming to stop at the end of the platform. So I think Port Talbot Parkway is pretty much just an island station because it has passing loops on both sides of the station. So arrival into Port Talbot Parkway. The next stop is Pyle at 8:15. Rotor to forward and power to notch 1. It's kind of weird how on my screen I'm leaving Port Talbot Parkway and on the live stream I'm actually just arriving into it. I don't really stop here for very long, do I? So the next stop is Pyle in the next 6 miles. So I think between here and Pyle I should go past Margam Yard. So I think in Margam Yard, I think I just put in a few 6As and a few coal hoppers. Probably ready to be sent for scrap. Buses limited to 62. How often do buses actually go on the motorway? I think on the streets they're only like limited to about 30 or 40. So hopefully we should get up to about 90 miles an hour between here and the next station. Hashtag class 175. Yes, hashtag Transport for Wales or South Wales coast. The picture on the stream looks good. It definitely doesn't look that blurry. So I think for next time I'll turn my computer off for a bit longer before I start, and turn the latency to ultra low. So spot speed for buses 20. Yeah, because buses don't really need to travel that quickly. They just need to get people from place to place. They should do that. So we should be coming up on Margam Yard soon. One 165, 175, 185, 195, 215, all class numbers. Oh yeah, I think you have like 111, 222, 333, 444, 5. No, 555. Yes, so you have 111, 222, 333, 444. The quickest max speed is 80. What route is this? This is the South Wales Coastal, which is now discontinued because Dovetail. Route is South Wales Coastal. Bristol to Swansea. Yeah, you can't buy it anymore because Dovetail discontinued it. Because the River Trans Wales franchise ended years and years and years ago. Wait, why am I braking? The speed limit's going up. Well, look, but the max speed is 55-60. Speed limit's out 100. So I think for next time I'll be taking a Mark IV set from Netherhill Depot to Doncaster. Sounds like fun. So Pile coming up in about a mile. The 110 ran in the Cardiff Valley before the 152. Class 110. Is that like a first generation DMU? So a Pile coming up in about 0.8 miles. There's 175 from Cardiff to Carmarthen, going the other way. That one was fond of 2 coaches instead of 3. Okay, the stream looks fine for now. Hopefully it stays that way. And hopefully the train won't split in half near Cardiff or Bridgend. So arrival into Pile Station. Oh yeah, earlier today I did download the route from Manchester Victoria to Huddersfield from Alan Thompson Sim. I literally can't wait to drive trains into Victoria. Next stop is Bridgend at 8:23. Because I literally go to Victoria every single time I go to university. So before lockdown, I used to go to Victoria like 10 times a week. So I know Victoria very well. The class 397s are nice and fast. Yeah, I've only seen 397s, I haven't been on any. The trains from Manchester Airport to Glasgow still running, or are they being like suspended for now? I mean, I haven't been on a 397. The only stock I've been on that's part of Trustpilot's new trains, the new Nova fleet of the 802s between Victoria and Oxford Road. You get a surprising amount of leg room for a new train, but the seats are like cardboard. One day I'll ride Northern 209s. You better be quick about it. Well, after lockdown ends, because I don't know how many they have left. Because I think they're getting more 331s and some 323s from Birmingham. So Bridgend in about 5 miles. I faced at 802 at Huddersfield, platform 1. You faced it. Was it a battle? Some passing loops. I've been on the LNVR 319s. Don't they normally operate out of like Houston to where they go? Like Tring? And don't they also do like the St Albans branch from Watford? And Class 100 IEP. They should re-release it with the Transport for Wales livery. Yeah, I think they really should. It's like if there's a licensing issue, just remove the branding, and hopefully that should be okay. Yeah, I think Super Odds is already working on the GWR 800 in the peak. About the Dole Wales coastal route about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, when was it discontinued? It's been a while. You're breaking too much. So going down on 1 to 132. Speed limit Charlie going up to 90. So how many people drive with the HUD on and how many drive with the HUD off? Because I like to drive with the HUD off because I can see the speedometer and the brake gauge. And I hopefully know the route well enough to not use the HUD that much. How far until Cardiff? Cardiff in about 22 miles. So there's a bit yet. Maybe I should have picked a scenario where I didn't stop at every station. So I'm an amateur, so I have the hood on. I'm coming bridge end. Where the speed limit is going down to 60. Also, bridge end, we should join up the line from Maesteg. So doing quarantine, the only trains that operate down here are the Transport for Wales ones to Maesteg from, I think it's Cardiff. You got Cardiff to Carmarthen, you got Manchester to Carmarthen, and then you got the GWR trains from Paddington. Yeah, I don't remember what the normal service is like before lockdown. Don't have PC. So aiming to stop at the 3-car stop sign in platform 2. Also yesterday, Alan Thompson has said that the West Coast Main Line missing link has been released. I literally can't wait to drive trains through Wigan North Western because I've been there a lot of times. Like imagine driving a Pendo out of Wigan towards Warrington, like a mail train. So rather into Bridgend. I think it's a good screenshot opportunity. So I'll turn this around. There we go. Not to be confused with Transition World. Yeah, this is a bit awkward where I'm reading this back in time by about 15 seconds. Well, that actually got into our timetable. So arrive in Bridgend at 8:30 and leave at 8:32. So I'll put the HSC back on because it's a nice picture. We know that the missing link made your 390 split. Yeah, I think Pennsylvanians hate me. So what could I drive? I could drive a Voyager. Hopefully that won't come off the track. I could do like a freight train. I could do the mail train. What else could I do? I could do the... No, I couldn't do the Continental Sleeper because it's night time and you can't see anything. Yeah, yesterday's video was absolutely hilarious at the end. I was really hoping to get to London. Maybe I should do a future stream just finishing that scenario. Like I could redrive the part from Birmingham to Milton Keynes on my own and then stream the part to Euston. Because I put a lot of work into that scenario and it's a shame that I didn't get to show it all off. Those are peanuts. I don't think that's a very accurate comparison. Shouldn't do it again. What if I took like a Class 90 out of Euston with the Mark 4 and a test train, like a test train for Grand Union, because they're planning on running trains between, I think it's Euston and Blackpool. I think they stop at like Nuneaton. Somewhere else, I don't know. Next stop is Llanharan at 8:30. Put this back. And depart. Well, I got 8 watching. That's really cool. So left up is Lanharan in about 6.5 miles. I think the line going to the right is like a separate way to Cardiff, but a bit slower. I don't remember exactly where it goes. Oh yeah, I didn't admit that reskin, someone else did. I think it was after the video I did from, I think it was Houston to Birmingham in the other direction to the stream. And they said that they had a reskin for the original 390, and I thought that was amazing. I could use it straight away. So how far to Cardiff? We have 19 miles left. So stop at Lanharan and then straight to Cardiff. So I've been looking back at the archive for my previous streams, and it turns out to be really popular. I think one of them has like 50 views already. No, so I've already put out the highlight for yesterday's stream where the Pendor decided to glitch itself and destroy the stream. It was really funny to watch again. You know what's really cool? This one made me a scenario where you could take like a DVT, a Mark III DVT from Glasgow to Carlisle, then Carlisle to Preston, using the timetable of the 90s. That'd be cool. Yeah, think about the Avanti 390 that Blue Rail did, is that they didn't reskin every single Pendolino coach, so you just end up using more trailers than necessary, so you just drag a bunch of weight around. It really slows it down. It's like dragging around a brick. Speed limit is also at 80. So about 4 miles to Lanharan. Did it for Woodlands as well. What would you say of the 700? I have never seen a 700 in real life because they operate in the south and I'm in the north. But I assume you mean train sim. I would like to say an actual 700 in train sim. It would have so much use, and so many people would buy it. But it would depend who made it, because if like Dovetail could made it, it has the potential to be absolutely crap. But if like AP made it, it would be absolutely amazing. So this is Pencoid station. Yes, I did Google how to pronounce Pencoid. Going up on a steep gradient that keeps changing. Yeah, but Blue Rail's reskins are easy to download. It's a shame that they didn't reskin every vehicle in a 9-car set. They only reskinned 6 of them, so they only did like 2/3 of the job. So speed limit is going down to 75, and then shortly after that is Lanharan station. I was also thinking about doing the North Wales coast. Well, I looked on real-time trains, and I found that the only train running is a stopping train between Crewe and Holyhead, calling at all stations, and that's it. It runs once every hour, so it'll be very boring. So what it does, it goes from Crewe to Chester, to Llandudno Junction, to Llandudno, back to Llandudno Junction, and then to Holyhead, all in one service. Why? Why would you want a station called that? So coming up on Lanharan, aiming to stop at the end of the platform because these platforms are really short. So coming into Lanharan. Yeah, it doesn't overrun that much. So it's not another Woodens. So yeah, it's not very far. Oh, next up is Cardiff, arriving at 8:45. So power to notch 1. There's a place in southeast London suburbs called Pratt's Bottom. Oh, yeah, the UK is full of disturbing names. So, straight to Cardiff. Cardiff in about 13.5 miles. And hopefully, the simulator won't crash. Hopefully. So just before we get into Cardiff Central, we'll go past Cardiff Canton Depot, where Transport for Wales keep some of their stock. Are we late? I don't remember the actual timetable, but I think the actual train ran a bit late compared to the timetable. So, I don't know. I think the actual timetable said arriving in Cardiff at 8:40 and it's already 8:40, so the actual train was late, so this train is late, so it's kind of realistic. So to answer your question, are we late? The answer is yes. There should be a station in that town. Which town? I've already forgotten what you were talking about. Oh yeah, the bottom bit. But which line is on? Chisholm to XE, yeah, stopped working. You think it's come back now? So check the stream health, error, OBS, fine. Hopefully it will last until we get to Cardiff. So 11 miles out from Cardiff. So this is Llantrisont, I think. Or is it Pontyclun? I think it's Pontyclun. The next station will be Cardiff Central, arriving into platform 4. A new PC maybe. Maybe I could get like a new PC, a stronger one, if I had money, which I don't. Yeah, I technically have money, but not enough for a brand new, stronger PC than the one I already have. So put it to notch 2. So that should bring our speed up to 75 fairly calmly. So we should be in Cardiff the next 14-15 minutes. So we have a bit to go yet. I've heard a train horn that sounds like a fart before. Well, horns are basically just a release of air, which is the same as a fart. So are they kind of the same? Except a train horn doesn't really smell and a fart does. Class 155, only 7 left. Yeah, because the rest of them were converted to 153s. So 7.5 miles to Cardiff. I did Transport for Worlds get some 153s from GWR or not? Or did all of GWR's 153s go up to Northern, then onward to ScotRail? I think ScotRail is using 153s as like a baggage car attached to a 156. Oh yeah, has anyone noticed this spam bot recently? He calls himself Calls. It's like, trying to be friends. I'm like, no. I think I've reported him multiple times. I don't think Google has done anything about it yet, which is annoying. So just cruising at a gentle 75. So about 5.5 miles left to Cardiff. So it should be in Cardiff in the next 10 minutes or so. Yeah, AP did a really nice job with the sounds. Yeah, 100 from Paddington. Yeah, I was hoping I would see one of those today. The government has killed Tim, aka an old spam bot. Yeah, rest in peace, Tim. We hardly knew him, and we hated him. So limit's going down to 30 as we approach Cardiff. And as we approach Cardiff, there'll be lines joining from literally all over the place. And I don't remember what they're called, because I don't know Cardiff that well. I think in Cardiff Canton, I think I'm putting like a few 150s, 158, some 175s. You know, just like Transport for Wales stuff. Maybe some paces. So I got warning for 30 as we approach Cardiff. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I think this stream is going pretty well compared to yesterday. So bringing our speed gently down to 30. He was a pacer. Yeah, he had a very poor ride quality, and he bounced around all over the place. So, in the distance, you can see Cardiff Canton Depot, and a very poor frame rate. It's like a 50-50, isn't it? Yes. Like in some videos you don't get the spam bot, and then other ones you get the spam bot. Then you report it, and nothing happens for a while. So Cardiff Canton, what do I play in? I play in a 175, a couple of 150s, half of a 158. What's on the other end? Half of a 150, some more 150s. I think I put in like a 150-2 with a 158 in the middle. I thought it was nice. Yeah, 150-2 with a 158 in the middle. That's weird. Imagine that actually did happen. So it's 15 across this junction. Why was this not signposted? Why? So just cutting across all these junctions to come into platform number 4. So this is Cardiff, where the scenario ends. I probably won't do another one because my computer may explode. So this is where the stream ends. So I'm going to end the stream when I arrive into Cardiff, because it's now like 10 past 12 and I think I've been streaming for about an hour. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you kind of tolerated all the technical difficulties. There's 175 going out to Manchester, I think. There's a Newport. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow's stream will be Nether Hill to Doncaster in a 91. And tonight's video will be some chains from Warrington that I found on an old SD card. In England, scambot scams you. And then in Russia, you scam them. And rival at Cardiff. So I'll put the tail lights to tail. The headlights to tail. Put this to not in service. Oh wait, I can do this tomorrow. Alright. This is where the return mates. Good work this morning. In Russia, you scam the scambot. Okay. So that was it. I sped 7 times and I drove 45 miles in about an hour. Basically, I don't remember where it was going. Probably towards Queen Street. Therefore, you'll be going nowhere. But we didn't get the Cardiff. The stream was a success. Not like yesterday. Or the first one, where the Pedalino wouldn't move. So tomorrow will be from Neville Hill to Doncaster in a 91. And then tonight will be Warrington Bank Quay. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tonight. Oh no, not tonight. I'm not talking in tonight because it's pre-recorded from 4 years ago. Also tomorrow. So I'm just rambling at this point. So see you tomorrow.